All right, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions, or if it's later in the day, maybe your favorite cocktail, like I said. So what's today's discussion? I want to talk about circular saw blades. And so what are the good ones? What are the ones you want to spend your money on? And what are you getting value-wise? Now, let's talk about the ones out at Harbor Freight first. Let me change the picture. Let me show you the advertisement. I'll be right back. Okay, back here on the shelf, I've got two skill saws. One of them, I have one of the Harbor Freight blades on there. It's the 7 1/4 40-tooth circular saw blade, like you saw in the advertisement. They work great. There's nothing wrong with them. I would buy them again. You might as well save money. And so it cuts very clean. It's a decent blade. It's cheap. It's cheap enough for a good rough cutting blade. Everybody says, well, can you do finish work? I wouldn't do a finish cut with those, not 40-tooth. But it's a good general purpose blade. Cutting 2x4s, Doug fir, pine, particle board, plywood, things like that. I have no problem with that blade. I mean, it's held up fine. The teeth are well attached to it. And it's got a decent finish cut, but I wouldn't call it a finish cut per se. If you're doing something like when I was cutting, it was kind of like a plywood material, like a red oak, and I wanted that really precise, clean finish. I used a different kind of a blade, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But for general woodworking purposes, why not save your money, okay? Get the one from Harbor Freight. It's sharp. It holds up incredibly well. I've still got it on the saw up there. I've cut, I don't know how many cuts. I've gotten my money's worth out of it, and I still use it. So until it really burns up on me and is no good anymore, I like the value. I like the cost savings. Now, let me show you another picture. I have the finished blade that I use that's on the other saw, the Makita. I've got a Makita and a Ryobi. The Ryobi has the Harbor Freight one on there. The Makita has got my finished blade. Let me show you the picture. Okay, so the one from Freud here obviously has much more teeth. So the more teeth and the smaller the kerf. This one that I have on the other saw has got a 1/16 kerf on it, and it's a nice finish blade. And I'm careful what I use it on. It's not just for grabbing and zipping through any kind of lumber. If I want to do that, I'll go back to the Ryobi that has the Harbor Freight one on there. But for finish cuts, I use a Freud blade. It is a fantastic blade. It's well manufactured. It's worth the money. It's got a very clean, sharp cut every time I use it. But I do make sure I clean off the wood each time I use it. I don't want it hitting any small, I don't know, like sand, gravel, anything like that. So I try to keep the wood clean when I use my really sharp finish blades. And if it's for rough cutting, like I said, I go back to the Harbor Freight one, and you're going to save money. That is a good blades. So I give a 2 thumbs up to the Harbor Freight blades for rough cutting, general purpose, DIY kind of work. Freud blade, I give 2 thumbs up because they're the ones that I have bought before in the past, just because of their quality, their dependability. I'm sure there are other blades out there that other people will find that is equal. Drop it in the comment below, let me know. But I'm just giving you my thoughts on these two blades, and this is what works for me. So I hope you like the reviews. I hope you click subscribe, keep following me. Any other questions? What's the arbor? The arbor on both is 5/8. Okay, folks, so I'll see you on the next video. You folks have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Click subscribe, keep following me. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.